All right, so right now, everyone in their freaking mom, literally every girl in their mom's out here mad at Matt Rife. Matty, my boy, you done fucked up. You fucked up this time, buddy. But you know what? We're gonna go talk about it. All right. So initially, I didn't see this stand up. I'm very familiar with who Matt Rife is, but I didn't see the stand up yet. You know what I mean? I guess I wasn't one of the biggest fans who saw it immediately. I saw it, but I was like, oh, that's dope. I'm gonna have to go check that out. That's my boy. Shout out to Matt Rife. You know, I saw him a while, and now I see my boy coming on up. And a lot of comedians like Schultz and whatnot, they be giving my man props. So I was like, you know what? I'll put some respect on cutting it. Oh, and you turned the sign on. Oh, I was buggy. I almost forgot it was a Drive by 704 podcast. All right, so right. So yeah, that's my initial take on it. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna see what's good with this, and then I get on TikTok before I even get to watch it, and the girlies, y'all was going in on my boy. Y'all was talking about, oh my God, this is the most misogynist thing ever. I hate him. I thought I loved him. I wasted my money. I'm no longer a fan. I was like, whoa, Matt. What did you do? So I was like, all right, I gotta keep digging. You feel me? So I'm digging a little more, and then I see that there's some TikTok clips, right, of the show, and I'm like, he did this for a whole hour plus on Netflix. So all right, so he came out swinging. I'm not gonna lie, he came out swinging. Right, the first thing my boy said was, my man said, he started with the messy waters, right? I'm paraphrasing a joke. I'm not a comedian. If my delivery not there, don't bug out on me. But yeah, long joke short, he basically was like, he went to a restaurant, saw this girl, she had a black eye, and it was obvious that she got in a little scuffle, but she was like, yeah, her man's probably blah, 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 you feel me? I don't know if he said that, but he was like, it's obvious she got in a little scuffle. And then his boy who he was with was like, yo, yeah, why they got her out here? That made me feel bad. They should have her in the back in the kitchen or something. And he was like, well, if she knew how to work the kitchen, she probably wouldn't have the black eye. Ha 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 ha. I mean, like, it's really not that funny. That's fucked up, Matt. Why would you make that joke? You fucking asshole. Oh, excuse me. But nah, I definitely get why I brought people the wrong way. If I'm being completely honest, though, I feel like it was just low-hanging fruit. Not the type of comedy everyone likes, but I also feel like this comedy is so much darker, I think that joke probably would have went well with a different audience, maybe not the fan base he built up. But yeah, that definitely had people not stoked. I got some notes on this thing that I wanna tell, but we'll talk about the fucking thing. But I also do think that joke was corny, like I said, low hanging fruit, corny. But I also feel like he did that on purpose, you know what I mean? Like, because, like, what if he really sat down there and did a whole, like, Dave Chappelle, like, intellectual, deeper joke about fucking this girl getting the eye with a black eye, you know what I mean? I feel like he put it there just to, like, show the edginess or whatever, you know what I mean? There's a lot of comedians right now that are on their, like, anti-cancel shit, so they're kind of, like, trying to push the envelope a little bit, which, you know what, I respect it. But, like, you also can't be mad if you get the pushback, you feel me? So, yeah, I thought it was low-hanging fruit, I do want to say that majority of it was not just him dogging women. Like, the way that people were talking on TikTok, the way the TikTok girlies was describing the whole thing, I thought bro was about to be up here like, man, these freaking girls are blah, blah, blah. They suck things. You know what I mean? Whatever. And I mean, like, yeah, there are definitely a couple. I feel like, all right, this is one thing that I will say. That the antagonists of his jokes were typically women. I did that. That was very, very clear. They were typically women. I don't think that it was all women in general. Like, I don't think he was up there really generalizing all women, but he did have some archetypes that he went after in some specific people. Um, and I think it just rubbed the majority of his fan base the wrong way because, like, he has a majority woman fan base. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why he's crying about it, though. I will say that, like, I get why he's crying about it because, like, you know, he worked for a certain thing and he's not, and people are like, it's not because he's funny. Okay, we'll touch back on that. Ooh, the fat jokes. He was calling shorties the F word. Honestly, I feel like calling a girl the F word, fat, is worse than calling her a bitch. Even like I feel like calling a girl fat, no, stop. There's girls in here. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, Breck Lamoy, you know you can't. But I get it. He's trying to be funny. Ha ha ha. He's trying to say the shocking things, you know. But yeah, I feel like, man, that's never really gonna like go good for you. And I feel like it just kind of shows his like I feel like I just keep circling back to low hanging fruit. You know what I mean? Like, you see someone's talking about you and making jokes about you, and then, like, you talk about their weight. Like, I'm not even saying that, like, a person like myself would be above that. Like, I've never, like, maybe, like, said something like, man, shut your fat ass up. You feel me? Everyone says something like that. But, like, I'm not a fucking comedian on stage. Like, I feel like, bro, you had to, like, all right, the fact that you said that, whatever, if that was a real conversation, basically, the story is this girl was talking about him crazy, just talking shit, and that she happened to be overweight, so he started talking about her being overweight, whatever. If that's a real story, whatever, that happened, that was something in this day, okay, cool. I just don't feel like it was funny enough to be like a part of your Netflix special. I feel like you could have had a little better of a story, something a little deeper. He had some good ones. It was all pretty dark humor though, you know. And I'm just like, that's just bro style, because like he even had a what's really crazy is everybody mad about the jokes that were like sexist, but when he said things about like liking little boys, like calling little kids sexy, no one cared. That was just like, ha ha ha, we're not gonna talk about that, but you can't make fun of women. I was like, yo, I feel like there were other things that I thought would have upset people a little more than that, but you know what he did hammer that message in, you know what I mean? Like his beefs with shorties, I guess. I think I don't know, it's just because his fan base is majority like women, or like I don't know, he just be talking to women. I don't know. I guess maybe shorties just don't respect him. I think they like him. He's attractive. You know what I mean? But like maybe they just don't be respecting him. So he just be having shorties testing him all the time. Cause he a little zesty with it. You feel me? But then he also be coming back kind of zesty, kind of sassy. You feel me? Like the way he be like arguing with shorties. Like I guess you could argue with a dude that way. Like motherfucker, what he's talking about? You feel me? I guess it depends on the kind of guy. Yeah. But honestly, I feel like the biggest issue with this special, the reason there's even a problem, isn't because he's highly offensive, and it isn't because people are too sensitive. I think it was just bad branding. Like, he got famous for a thing that was not his main act. He got famous for crowd work. People love the crowd work. That's what they know him for. They love seeing him talk to girls in the audience, flirt with them, pick on them a little bit. You know, like that's what got him famous. I honestly, and I kid you not, other than like that, like seeing his crowd work and wilding out, I cannot really tell you a Matt Rife bit. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not out there. I'm just saying I couldn't tell you them. I could probably go look up an old one and be like, actually, I do recognize this. But yeah, that's not what got him famous. You know what I mean? And you could argue, do what got you to the dance. You know what I mean? Something specific got him to the dance, and he did something different. And I could understand that's just bad branding, and that's gonna make people feel a different kind of way. But it could work. I'm gonna use an example. Lil Yachty, right? I know you want this for life. Taking pictures with all my eyes. Broccoli. You know what I mean? I spy with my little eye. A girly I can get. That was Scott's part, but Lil Yachty, right? Bro got all this music that got him to the dance. You feel me? And then he went to a festival and performed his new album that was like alternative rock. And I like the album. But a lot of my friends who ain't even like know that he dropped that new album, they just know him for like his most popular stuff. They went and they was like, what the fuck is this? This is not what I came here for. Why the fuck you doing this shit? And he's like, bro, this is what I like. This is what I'm doing. But the branding behind it just wasn't that. You feel me? His branding is so rap heavy that when you go there and you're not getting that rap, you like, yo, what's up? You feel me? So I think that people, a lot of the shorties was like, they saw his craft, because I saw videos that are like, go back to the crowd work, stick to the crowd work, which is cool, but like, can you really just make a whole career like with crowd work? Where are you from? And the thing about that, you're only really engaging with the people close up. I feel like crowd work works best with like a smaller audience anyway. And bro's doing like arenas and stuff right now. You feel me? So yeah, I feel like he just didn't do what got him in the dance. He had something specific that everyone knew him for. And then he showed the real him, and then people thought they liked him when they didn't. And that's okay. That happens sometimes. Maybe that's a part of what he wanted, because he's probably like, yo, everyone thinks that I'm in this position because I'm attractive, not because I'm funny. But low-key, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, a lot of the jokes did feel like low-hanging fruit. And no disrespect to Matt, right? But there's levels to the comedy shit. I'm not even on a level. You feel me? Like, I wouldn't even say that I'm an amateur. Like, I'm not even on the level. You feel me? So I think there's amateurs, and I'm not saying he's an amateur. I think there's amateurs and there's pros, and I think that he's definitely a pro. But then there's veterans, right? And sometimes the pros are just so fucking good out the gate that they get really far and they could do a lot. So I'm not going to knock on anything, right? And I know he's been doing it for a long time, but like, honestly, like, time is really relative to the individual, because however long it could take someone don't got nothing to do with how long it might take another person. Like, yes, oftentimes you'll see that there's some correlation, but not always. But he's been doing it for a long time. And he's good. He's good at what he does. So there's amateurs, there's pro, there's the veterans. You feel me? And I just feel like where he is on that spectrum, like, he's, as far as jokes, he's not funny enough to have gotten that spotlight, that opportunity, I think, just yet. I think that he will definitely get there, but I think his popularity, the fact of how he looks and the kind of videos that he was posting really helped him on social media. And we live in a day and age where these social media people, get opportunities to do traditional media. That's what I'm doing here. I'm making this podcast. I'm posting it on TikTok, YouTube, everything to get a shot at traditional media or some own stuff, whatever. You know what I mean? But that's just kind of what it all boils down to. I feel like he's upset because he feels like he's only in this place because he does good crowd work and people think he's attractive, and he's like, you know what? No, that's not it, and I'm gonna show you. And I think what he showed us is like, yeah, I think people like you for your looks and your crowd work. Uh, and I'm not even sitting here shitting on the stand. I thought it was good. Like, I thought it was good. I thought it was funny. If I would have went and saw that show live, I would have thought it was really funny. I would have laughed. But I guess the fact that he's selling out shows, he's on Netflix, you know, and it's just like a huge thing. Like all right, there's levels. And when I say levels, I'm talking about like a guy like Joe Coy. You know what I mean? With like storytelling that's even a little emotional. It's funny. You got the Dave Chappelle's, you got the Berts, you got a lot of really good people. You got a lot of funny people, and you know, comedy, like I said, it's relative. It's in the what is like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Like what is it? Comedy is in the ear of the fucking motherfucker in the crowd. So yeah, man, I think Matt has a long career ahead of him. I think he definitely lost a good bit of fans with this last one. What also sucks is I feel like there's a lot of people who didn't even watch the whole thing. They just saw the little clips and were like, yeah, you know what? We're out of here. And that's unfortunate. But you know what, man? I think it was a decent special. I'm not, if I was to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, you know, realistically, I give it a 6.4, and that's a good rating. A 6.4, you feel me? Because a 10 is perfect. 10 out of 10, out of this world. Like, come on, you feel me? Like I don't know if I'd give anything a 10 out of 10 when it comes to comedy. Even Dave Chappelle, probably upper nines. You know what I mean? Joe Rogan, 7.2s, 7.5s maybe. Joe's a funny guy, but you know, like, so a 6.4, is that what I gave it? That's not bad. That's not bad. So don't look at it like, oh, there's 6. No, that's not bad. It's not bad. I think it was pretty decent. If you haven't watched it and you're just seeing the videos and blah blah blah, just check it out and see what's up with it. You know, I think it's worth a little watch. It wasn't bad. I wasn't dying. I think there was parts where I was laughing pretty hard. But like, it wasn't one of the things that had me the whole time. But it was still a good show, and it was chill, and it wasn't as diabolical as people are making it out to be. I think he started hard with the fucking domestic abuse joke, but So let me know what you guys think. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Fuck with your boy on social media. Samant Sinclair. Peace out. Yeah, dig.